Alexa, play. Our whole life is packed away in copious amounts of boxes that are just scattered everywhere all over the house.
I feel like it's not really that organised, it's just now unorganised in boxes.
Yeah.
I've been in love, honey, you.
Packing up my office was a new level of hell. This is horrific. I've got so many cables and I don't want to throw any away because then I'm worried that I'll need that cable. So I've just got mountains of cables.
Love's a daisy game, baby. That's how I feel.
Okay, can you stop now, please?
Things on this channel, I suppose, are just going to be a little bit in flux for a while, just while we kind of settle down into the new stream. And our life has kind of been readjusted to this new house.
We got a lot to unpack and sort out, basically. Timed it really well because it's school summer holidays, so we've also got the kids,
Yeah.
which is great.
Today is probably one of the hottest days of the year. It's about 28 degrees, I think. But luckily, on my packing mission, I found some cooling mist. Oh, it's like a shower in a tin.
You go, it's just pain and misery. Sometimes I curse that day when you came along. I was happy, but there's been pain now for so long. So
It's kind of sad leaving this house and leaving.
Are you sad? I feel like I'm in the boxes. I only felt sad when I only felt sad when I came into the rooms and they were all boxed up and it was really empty. And now I'm like over it.
Are you?
Yeah.
What about all the memories that we made here?
We were only here for 2 years.
Yeah, but we made loads of memories.
Yeah, I know,
Let's have a look back at some of the memories we made.
It was time to go. Tugs fussed and pulled her great bulk away from the quay until her own 3 engines and 55,000 horsepower could take over. A 1/6 of a mile long, 11 stories high, she was the largest and most luxurious liner in the world. After her trials, she left Belfast Lock for Southampton. To her passengers, she seemed more like a huge floating hotel than a ship.
Okay, yeah, we did make loads of nice memories here, but we also have loads of new memories to make in the new house. It's so quiet in here today.
Where's all the kid music?
Why is no one singing? There's a big smudge on the lens.
Be alright.
Thought I'd give you guys a little unfinished house tour. The radiator's gone in, floor's been painted, walls been painted. I just need to pick a light which kind of lost the will to live with like searching for stuff, so I had a bit of a break, so still haven't picked that yet. I think that's one of those things you can kind of just stick in last minute. This is Rue's room. It's pretty much finished apart from I think they have to do an extra coat of paint. Decided to rip up the carpet and put floorboards down in the end. So they're all like treated and sanded back now. I feel like everyone's seen our bedroom a billion times and it's a bit boring now. This room's finished, apart from the radiator. This is the most boring house forever. This week, Stef and I are working with Asda. They've made a section on their website called Asda Tour de Fun, and it's basically a load of ideas to help us parents out, whoa, that's so curly, to help us parents out with activities and getting outdoors and fun things to do with our kids this summer. That would look cool on a flower pot. See, isn't it cool that he knows what that is? You like that guy? We do already have a stage, but we can do it with another stage if you like.
You have a stage, and I need to have a stage. That's fair.
Because what we're going to do, aren't we, remember, is put a face on the pot. So eyes and a mouth.
I didn't know that. Yes.
I find that Grayson in particular very much needs to be stimulated and worn out. So the activities that we picked are actually really, really good at doing that, and they have tons more on the website, which I will definitely be using this summer holiday. Come on, that's Scratty. The activity that I picked to do with Grayson is called Flower Pot Friend, and it is basically taking him to the garden centre and getting him to choose a plant of his choice. We decided to go for the herb theme because he's already got a little collection of herbs and things that he's taking care of at the moment. He's really into it because they're doing it at school, like learning about the environment and plants and stuff. Since starting school, he's now really into what he calls junk modelling. So we decided to get the plant and decorate the pot so that it looks like the pot is like a little creature.
I could bring that in for show and tell.
That is a great idea. I just think it's such a sweet, simple idea, and he really, really enjoyed doing it. I actually quite enjoyed doing it too.
I'm doing a heart.
Oh, why are you doing a heart?
Because I like it.
Oh, it's a good heart. Hey, you learn how to do hearts. High five. You're really good at them.
I'm going to write my name.
Stef decided to do a bit more of a physical activity, and he built him a Wild West obstacle course in our lounge, which he absolutely loved. It burnt him out quite nicely before bedtime, which I was pretty pleased about. Anyway, I'm going to pop a link to all of them in the description box down below so that you guys can go and check them out if you have little ones that you need to keep entertained and outside doing activities and stuff this summer. And I am gonna go and finish doing my hair.
We decided, with all of this chaos that was happening, to get out of Bath for a night, and we all went to somewhere called Whitstable, which is here.
I'd never really heard very much about Whitstable before we went there, and I was so pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, me
weren't
too.
You?
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. Reminded me loads of Salcombe.
God, it was like a beautiful, quaint little fishing town in Kent. It was so, I don't know, it was just a lovely little,
Very idyllic.
lovely little break we had. I was saying to Hannah on the beach, it kind of feels sometimes with kids is like when you go away with kids and you spend time with them, it's not all going to be plain sailing. There's going to be, like, your day is just fragmented with with drama, with fun bits, with stress,
tantrums,
with all kind of
tears.
Tantrums, yeah, tears. But you've got to look at it.
Villages.
Yeah, you've got to kind of look just for the little golden nuggets that are scattered within all of those kind of pebbles that are down there, which are the moments, and just kind of focus on those ones and be like, okay, well, these are the precious bits, so we have to really kind of acknowledge these bits while we have them. And that for us came when we were on the beach in the evening. The sun had set, so it was nice and warm. We just all sat on the beach.
The kids were actually relaxed, like they were just playing together nicely and like chilled out.
And I need to live a little at last. Stay out all night, say hello to the dawn. songs through the day, be alone with my thoughts. Spend time with the ones that I've always adored.
We had a lovely time there. I like going places, new places where neither of us had been before, and we're discovering for the first time.
I also
together.
like the fact that we went on the train because it meant that we couldn't really shop.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's so funny.
We
I
couldn't buy
think
anything.
going back to like the fact that we've boxed up most of our belongings and we're living out of like a suitcase each basically for the rest of the week, I could totally like donate more of my stuff. I thought I donated like my maximum stuff that I just didn't use anymore, but now I'm like, I'm really liking just having a few options for clothes and having less kitchen stuff and like just less stuff. It's like, I'm finding it quite cleansing, apart from the fact that it's all boxed up around us. That's not cleansing. That makes me feel a bit like, I'm like, I need to get out of this house.
Yeah, so this will be our second to last video we ever make in this house, pretty much, and then then we're moving into our new place, which they're frantically trying to finish for us, which I still don't think they're going to do.
They can do it. I reckon they can do it.
I don't know.
They'll pull the cat out of the bag at the last minute. Show you guys this. So we decided to put the extra door on in the end. Deliberated over that for a little bit, but I'm glad we did because I just think it's going to protect the tiles a bit more. I'm really happy that it's smaller than the bath where we were renting because I wanted this bath tray. It's such a like boring old lady thing to say, but I've really wanted this bath tray for so long and it never fit on our bath. But now I'm like, I can put my book there and my glass of wine and not get anything wet. So that'd be nice. I was really hoping that some of the stuff that I picked for each room actually went together, because obviously you don't see them in a room together until they're actually fixed into the room. So I was like, please let them look nice. Please let the metals go together. First layer's on. You ready? Hello.
Hey man.
Hi guys. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? Do you like it? I mean, it's good.
The green goes so nicely with the wood, doesn't it?
It goes right with the wood, doesn't it?
Yeah, man, it's wicked.
It's a bit worried when it's all green, but...
Yeah. Can we do those green as well, guys?
Those ones?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cheers, man. Thanks.
I think that's what you got.
Oh, good. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it's green.
Cheers, man. Wicked. Should we
Do you not want to do the skirt green as well?
Yeah, sure. And that as well.
Yeah, just paint it all.
Yeah.
And the
Is
frame,
that okay,
door
mate?
frame as well.
Yeah. That'd be great. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Thanks, man. Garden?
Oh yeah.
Every corner of that house has been designed by us. Every plug, socket, every tap, every skirting board,
Even the toilet seat.
even the toilet seats, everything has been our decision. So I love that about it.
Even that little tube that goes from the back of the toilet seat to the thing.
Yeah.
It was like, how can I make that not ugly? It's amazing how much of your time you then spend like looking online for toilet tubes and taps and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the less glamorous side of it, I'd say.
Yeah.
Trying to choose stuff like that where you're like, oh, I'm so bored by this, but I know it's going to make the room look like it's just like the finishing touch that no one really notices unless they're into like interiors.
That's true.
Next week, or maybe even tomorrow.
Have you seen the tiles yet? I can't remember if I showed you my fancy schmancy tiles. I love them.
Were they called Gatsby or something?
Yeah, they're amazing. I love them. And I've already got my fake hanging plant there.
With every move that we do, there's a new chapter in terms of the production of the videos, and I feel like when we moved to Bath they changed quite considerably from London. A lot of people probably didn't like what we were doing and compared to what it was in London, but I think a lot of people liked what we were doing in London, but a fewer people loved what we were doing, and now I think we have more people that love it but less people that like it, meaning our community is smaller. But we're down with that, because I've always said to Hannah, like, push a lot away if it means you can pull a few in closer.
I zoned out for like a second then, and then nothing made sense to me.
That sounds like me in general, just in life. That sounds like how I
was like, what's he
navigate my
blabbing
day.
on about?
Yeah, it sounds like how I navigate my day.
This is probably my favourite bit of the house at the moment. The garden! Don't want to talk about the grass because people will go nuts. So just don't.
I'll talk about the grass at some point. Yes, I understand that fake lawns can look a bit naff, but there's also the practicality of a fake lawn. There's less washing of clothes for the kids because they don't get muddy. There's less water that you're going to need to use. You don't need a sprinkler spraying the blooming things. That said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to plant a few trees to offset the guilt. So let's do that. Let's plant a few trees and then that equals things out. We're going to have the grass down for about 15 years. We're going to do a lot less washing. There'll be a lot less water used, less electricity from the mower. It's probably worse for you to fly to go on holiday than it is for us to have that lawn. And it's far worse for you to have a child. So the only person that can have a go at me for putting down that fake lawn is somebody who's sterilised themselves. Then you have the right to have a go at me. Otherwise, don't have a go at me. 7 oak trees, that's what I opted for. That's going to cost me £105. All done, on with the show.
Decided to get our tree like done properly. I don't know what the word is, but like
Landscaped,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because it just looked a bit crap before.
Well, I'd never done that sort of thing before.
No,
so
I'm not criticising you. I'm just saying it didn't look that great, did it?
Hannah's
the
flower bed.
plants are all growing. They're all a bit dried out because of the heat wave. And I do need to fill out a bit more, but I'm going to stop buying plants until we've moved in because it's quite hard to take care of them when you don't live here. That's about it really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Need to get some furniture for up here.
Yeah, we do. We want to get like a sofa for that. Outdoor sofa.
And then put our table and chairs that we already have here on this side so we can eat out here.
Yeah.
Or maybe down there, I don't know. Who knows? I guess we'll see how we live in it first.
Hey, thanks for the house tour, Hannah Mags.
It's alright. It's not my name anymore, but so. Anyway, shall we sign off? Because I need to go to the charity shop and dump a load of boxes, which I might...
going to say if I'm Scotland boy, I'm allowed a toy.
I might enlist your help to load the car up. Because...
Okay, sure. We call Grayson Scotland boy because when we went to Edinburgh and Glasgow last year, he was such a great kid the
He was
whole
like
trip that we
perfectly
called him
behaved child.
perfectly behaved, but we call him Scotland boy now. We say, right, you've got to be Scotland boy when we go. You've got to be Scotland boy today. He's seldom Scotland boy.
No, you have not been Scotland boy today. You had a tantrum on the floor.
No.
You did. I can't even cope with the emotions.
Yeah.
I need to go to the gym soon. I've had like a week off the gym and
That's going to work for you. That's going to
my
work for you.
sanity is like not intact.
I want to join. I want to join.
You have just literally
Can
not...
you deal with it? Because I can't be bothered.
There's no way you're getting a toy now. Go and sing that to Grandma, I dare you. Just go and sing it in her face over and over, I dare you. God, she's downstairs.
I want to
Say,
join.
Grandma, get me a toy now. And then sing that, then sing, I want a toy in her face over and over. Anyway, I've probably just given Grayson a death sentence. So we better leave it on that bombshell. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to our OG sponsor, Asda, for
Coming
sponsoring
back
this
for
video.
more.
Coming back for more.
They came back for more.
Yeah, it's great to have you back, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. We'll see you all next week for more shenanigans. Have a great week. Be good, be kind.
Us luck with
yeah.
this move.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you all later. Bye.
Bye.
1, 2, 3. If you close the door, the night could last forever. Leave the sun shine out and say hello to never. All the people are dancing and they're having such fun. I wish it could happen to me. But if you close the door, I'd never have to see the day again. If you close the door, the night could last forever. Leave the wine glass out and drink a toast to never. Oh, someday I know someone will look into my eyes and say, hello, you're my very special one. 'Cause if you close the door, I'd never have to see the day again. I'd never have to see the day again. Once more, I'd never have to see the day again.